Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to work on the heavy club side to side swing. We are restarting our heavy club instruction, and we are going to put it in the order in which you should learn it. Originally, when I first started making these videos, I just did whatever was fun and whatever I felt was fun to talk about. We are going to go back and put this into order. This is going to be video number 1, and we are going to teach this kind of one step at a time so that people can start and learn on their own, separate from any program or anything else. These videos will go in order and they will be numbered from 1 to whatever we get to. The point of this is that people can learn as if they are getting private training lessons, and then people can learn all the coaching cues so that they can practice on their own, start with a lightweight, build to a heavyweight, and then if they feel confident, they can start doing a heavy club program and get into the real numbers of it. We are going to start this video series with an 8X adjustable club system. This is a club handle with a spindle and a bunch of adjustable weights. So you can start with a very light weight, a weight so light you couldn't possibly hurt yourself, and build up towards your target weight over time. For two-handed club, target weight is 50 pounds for men, 30 pounds for women. It should take people several years to get to that. We are only going to focus on things that the club does in this series, and we're going to leave out all the directions that are better covered by other pieces of equipment. The most important direction that heavy clubs move is laterally from side to side. Heavy clubs do this better than any other piece of equipment, and you can start with a lightweight and build up to a heavyweight over time. Our most important exercise is our side to side swing, because that is going to develop the rotation of our hips. Our feet do not move in this exercise. Our feet should be pointed straight ahead. If we have our feet turned out and we rotate from side to side, we will not have our knee over our ankle. That will do weird things to this front part of your knee. Bring your feet closer together as if you're standing normally, feet shoulder width apart. Do not move your heels nor your toes for the entire exercise. Two hands will go on the club. The top hand will be closest to the tip of the club. The bottom hand will be closest to the knob or the round ball part of the club. Push your hips back, heels stay flat on the ground. Think of this like a deadlift position. Grab the club. The hand closest to the tip is easy to keep the elbow straight. The hand closest to the knob of the club will be difficult to maintain a straight elbow. Keeping both elbows straight is important. If the bottom elbow bends, you're not rotating one way effectively. Hips back, two hands on, elbows straight, stand up. Drive one leg forward, keep the heel on the ground. Drive the other leg forward, heel on the ground. Swing back and forth from side to side. Our goal is parallel to the ground or just under. We do not want you to swing up higher than parallel to the ground yet. For this exercise, parallel to the ground or below. If the hand closest to the knob bends, that means you are not pulling that shoulder back effectively. If you are swinging, long hand closest to the tip will be easy. That's the easy rotation. The opposite leg drives forward from the direction the club is moving. When we swing to the other side, if that elbow is bent, pull this shoulder back. Rotate your body further, drive that knee forward and down, but keep the heel flat on the ground. If the heel lifts up, or if this leg straightens out, something has gone wrong. Both legs remain bent, both elbows remain straight. Pull your shoulders back and down, swing from side to side. We are now going to demonstrate with a much heavier club. This club is in the 50-pound range, 2 feet pointed straight ahead. Get into your deadlift position. Think of this as a rotating deadlift with a swing. It's a combination of a deadlift and a kettlebell swing. Parallel to the ground, parallel, 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 parallel. Lean back away from the weight of the club. We are not going to go with the club. Think of this like dancing with a partner. When you swing out, you have to lean back to counteract the weight of the club. Heels stay flat on the ground the entire time. When you set it down, let the energy dissipate. When setting it down, Do not do a bunch of weird stuff with your spine. Turn your hips from side to side. Everything is a leg exercise. And rotate back and forth. One leg drives forward, one leg drives forward. Less and less and less until you can return to that deadlift position and set the club down with good technique. The point of this exercise is that it teaches people to start to rotate without moving their feet. Two-handed club training is primarily used as strength training. So think of it as intermediate complexity with intermediate weights. A lot of the foot movement stuff is taught with maces or very light clubs because you can move your feet more effectively with a lighter weight. With two-handed heavy club, for the most part, we think about having a basic deadlift stance, feet shoulder width apart, feet pointed straight ahead, and we rotate everything else. And our goal with heavy club swinging is to go up in weight with these intermediate movements. This movement pattern is not covered effectively by barbell. It can be done with kettlebell. It's very hard to do with dumbbell, and it's hard to do with mace because choking up on a mace can go wrong sometimes and people can crush their toes. The goal is not to crush your toes. The goal is to get stronger without getting hurt. So start with a lightweight and move up in weight incrementally over time.